My friends, people of St. James, as our nation and our world work during this time to fight the global pandemic of coronavirus, organizations like the Diocese of Texas are beginning to imagine what things might look like when we are able to be back together again. Our bishops and the diocese, in consultation with us clergy, have begun to formulate a phased approach to moving back into corporate worship. It will take time, and it likely won't happen as soon or as simply as many of us would like. Yet the Episcopal Church and the Diocese of Texas have access to exceptional resources for wisely encountering these challenges, and your bishops and clergy will all be guided by our mission in God to care for His deeply beloved, unique, and irreplaceable people. I will share with you our plans as more information becomes available about when and how we will gather together. In the meantime, I have a very important and exciting announcement to share with you in the life of our St. James family. Even before I was called to be your priest here at St. James 6 years ago, the people of this parish had discerned that God was leading them to update and expand our facilities. After several years of praying, planning, and persevering, and the indefatigable work of first your building committee, then your finance committee, and finally your construction committee, the time has come to break ground on our campus expansion project. You all followed this vision and pledged your support. And finally, this past Friday, your senior warden, Joe Jameson, and I signed a contract with Gakey Construction on April 24th, and they plan to begin work on May the 4th after we close on the loan. The chairman of the construction committee, Mel Glasscock, tirelessly led his committee in countless volunteer hours and meetings to get us to this point. Please take the time to thank Chuck Gibson, Joe Jameson, Carol Helms, James Cobble, and Mel for their hard work on getting us to this point. Their efforts have garnered us a savings of over $200,000 in comparison with the initial figures that we were being faced with. Please also take the time to thank Susie Glasscock and Joe Bailey, who spearheaded our capital campaign to great success and helped in securing the bank loan. And take the time to thank Chairman Ken Berg, Lori Krupala, Audrey Wick, Bill Bishop, and Pinky Wilson, who served with Chuck and Carol on the initial building committee, working with architect Ben Heimsath to craft the beautiful design of the new facilities. Together, all of the people of St. James are adding to the legacy and beauty of this church. In the 7th chapter of Matthew's Gospel, Jesus says, "Everyone then who hears these words of mine and acts on them will be like a wise man who built his house on rock. The rain fell, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall because it had been founded on rock." This is a momentous occasion in the life of our 165-year-old congregation, and I believe that it is fitting that, in a manner of speaking, we have come full circle and that Gakey Construction built our original education building in 1985, and they will now be the ones to help us build upon the legacy that a prior generation handed over to us, a foundation that the prior generations built on the solid rock of Christ's gospel. The period of construction will last approximately 6 months, and we will all look forward to a future time when, after the virus has gotten under control, we will have a beautiful new facility with much more space for us to gather in. The next week, I will bring together a handful of representatives of our respective committees for a properly social distance groundbreaking liturgy, which we will broadcast to you all on Facebook Live so that you can be a part of this momentous occasion virtually. Thank you for your generosity, patience, and support as we as a congregation have worked toward this vision that God has given us. May God bless the people of St. James in our 165th year, and may we move forward into the future with courage and hope, knowing that even in uncertain times, God is building up His kingdom in our midst.